Hi, greetings of the day. Welcome to another episode of Fashion Rendezvous. This is a platform where I share my knowledge with all of you in terms of fashion, specifically garments. So today I will be talking about fashion categories, garment categories. Well, there are about 28 categories that a student or a designer must know, and these categories are being given or are being defined by the Britishers. See, in India, we had our own fashion, which was kurta pajama, kurta dhoti, and things like that. But the trousers, the jackets are being gifted by the Britishers to us. And they are very, very specific about when they talk about a category, a particular category. For example, uh, we have formal wear, we have casual wear, we have semi-formals, we have sportswear, and the other categories, loungewear, and sportswear, and swimwear, and things like that. So all these categories have their own specifications, but you can mix and match it, keeping in mind the basic requirements, keeping the basic requirements intact, and you can mix and match. For example, like the Chinese or the Japanese or the Koreans, they made the noodles, and we still order the Chinese Hakka noodles, but we blend it, we spice it up, we add our own vegetables to it to make it to our taste. And that is what we have to do with these categories also. But we do not change the noodle. So what I'm trying to say here is, whenever you're doing a particular category, or you're wearing a particular category, or you think you belong to that particular category, or you're suggesting it to any of your clients, keep in mind few things. So to start with, let's talk about the formal wear. When we talk about menswear, we have the suit. When you talk about the suit, you say that the jacket, the vest, and the trousers are made up of same fabric. And when you say a jacket and a trouser, you meaning to say it is a combination, which means the jacket is of a different color, or maybe a herringbone texture, or a houndstooth texture or weave, and the trousers are maybe a contrast or of same color. But that's a jacket and the trouser, that's not a suit. But when you say suit, when you refer to a suit, you are talking about the vest, the coat, and the trousers to be of the same fabric necessarily. If you are talking about formal wear in reference to office, then you must have a button-down shirt, a plain button-down solid colored shirt with regular shirt collars and cuff and all that. And you can wear a tie. You can wear a contrast tie, but not too jazzy. But if you're talking about formal wear for parties, then you can wear a cuffling, you can wear stand collar shirt, you can do a little alteration there. In terms of footwear, you must wear leather lace shoes with socks. I have noticed a lot of youngsters, they wear shoes maybe with liners and or without socks. That's not the thing, because it is not the right way to do things. Why? Because first, you're making your shoe from inside very stinky. You sweat and the leather gets spoiled. Second thing is, that is not what formal wear is. See, I always believe in, and all my life I've done that also, is that you do things in the right 100% way. Don't do things for the sake of doing. So when you are saying formal wear, try and keep the basics intact. Socks, shoes, jacket, and trousers. If you're not wearing a suit, don't wear a suit. You can wear a jacket and the trouser. You can not wear the vest also. So that can be altered. And if you are going for a party, you can wear Even you can wear a tie pin if you're wearing a jacket. If it is winters, you can wear a pullover, a high neck sweater with that. So all these are the possibility. Little masala, little your style in your formal wear. You should always have the pocket square, and that should always be, when I say always, I'm going by the definition. It is not that these are my rules. These are given by the Britishers. So we must follow the rule. In comparison, if you're talking about a semi-formal is a toned down. You can wear a combination suit. You can wear little embroidered suits, a jacket and a trouser, but that is never semi-formal. Semi-formal is a grey area between a yes or a no. So, whatever you like to wear it in that. When you talk about casual wear, so casual wear means anything that you're comfortable. That doesn't mean you're wearing the Indian banyans. No. Okay, I must tell you about the formal women's wear. In India, formal wear is the sari. So you must wear a plain sari, a small printed sari, properly pleated pallu, and that's the formal wear. An open pallu with a sari is always welcome, but for a party, not for office. So these are the few rules. You cannot wear very jazzy jewelry. You cannot leave your hair open when you are formally wearing a sari. So your hair should be neat, tied up, pinned up, or however you like it. Earrings should be small. You should not wear bangles. You can wear a small bracelet. Don't wear the cocktail ring or the big rings. Wear the smaller rings. Don't wear a pile or an anklet. Don't wear it at all. You can wear wedges or you can wear ballerinas with it. So that's the basic. But when you talk about Western wear formal, then you should wear a pair of stockings under your skirt, a jacket and a shirt. The shirt should be tucked in. If you don't want to tuck in, then it should be almost the same size as your blazer is. So all those things keep in mind, so that the difference between a fashion student and between the fashion student and the layman is that we are the masters. So at least we should go by the rules. For example, if the doctor is doing an operation without sanitizing the instruments, that is not what a doctor is. He will always check. So we are the doctors of fashion. So keep in mind and do the needful. In the next episode, I will talk about the next category. And if you have any particular category that you want me to talk about, do write in. I look forward to your feedbacks. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.